Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, August 24th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja that was taught to me many years ago to myself and Raja Malloy by Dr. Pillai. We will be following the instructions he gave to us back then. We'll be using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also, for doing the puja, I have a little container of water. I have a bell, a raisin, a lit tea light, an incense stick, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with the water, sprinkling a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard, symbolically purifying the space where the puja is going to happen. I sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, so that whether you're watching it live or later on a replay, everyone is purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shreem Gang. Om Shreem Gang. Om Shreem Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja and to help us to participate in it with a calm mind. And I thank him for his help with this. Now we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we turn our attention to the time shaktis, or the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that's ruling the day. Today's Jupiter. Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now, the moon is in a star called Anuradha. This happens to be the birth star for both Lakshmi and Vishvamitra, the beings who give us to have the sounds Shrim Brazi for prosperity. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment in my area, we are in the 8th waxing moon, which is called Ashtami in Sanskrit. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Indra, which gives energies for leadership. Indra, Indra, Indra. And the karana that's active right now is one called Bhava, which has energies of creativity. Bhava, Bhava, Bhava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start by looking at the sign that is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. This is the sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. This is Simha, or Leo, which is ruled by the sun. Dr. Pillai said we start by honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture of respect for his importance at the moment. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, starting in Leo, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has 1 or more planets in it. Today in Leo is the Sun and Mercury. I start with honoring the sun and put flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Magha, a star that can give blessings for royalty consciousness and high self-esteem. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Magha star is ruled by the Petris. These are the ancestors who have moved on into higher planes of light and are able to send blessings. Om Petrisye Namaha. Om Petrisye Namaha. Om Petrisye Namaha. Magha star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Mercury for being in Leo. Mercury right now is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, a star that can give blessings for loving relationships. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, archetype who rules contracts. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign that gives blessings for power and leadership. Today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem. And Mercury, planet of communication, planet of business, planet that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, star that gives blessings for relationships. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, archetype who rules contracts, integrity, keeping one's word. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Now we pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and the most detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star that can give blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishika or Scorpio, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Anuradha, a star that can give blessings for friendship and prosperity. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. The moon, Anuradha star, Anuradha star is ruled by Mitra, a form of the sun, and which is associated with universal friendship. The sun gives his light freely to everyone. He doesn't discern whether you're a king or a beggar, a sinner or a saint. If you step outside, everyone gets the same amount of sunlight. We honor this being, Mitra, and ask blessings from him to teach us universal tolerance. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Saturn, and this is one place where the sun in the form of Mitra and Saturn are working together with Anuradha star. They're sometimes said to be enemies, the sun and Saturn, but here they're working together, cooperating. And it's interesting to me that it's Anuradha star, because this is Lakshmi's star, birth star, and Lakshmi can't tolerate anger. She has to have purity. And this is a place where the sun and the Saturn are working together. There is that purity here. We honor Saturn for ruling Anuradha star. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Scorpio, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishika or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. Their sole aim is to assist humanity in a great victory over demonic forces, uplifting humanity to a higher consciousness. We ask all 10 of them to send us their blessings and to further assist humanity at large in having victory over demonic forces. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today containing Pluto, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satabisha, a star that can give blessings for healing and for interest in esoteric subjects. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who is associated with rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. Saturn is very comfortable to be sitting in a sign he rules. I put flower petals on him. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, organization, and longevity. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada, Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can give blessings to help us towards enlightenment, charity, purification. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is also Jupiter. I put more flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with intuition and with understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus. All three of those planets are in different stars, so we honor each of them separately. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that gives blessings for speed and for healing. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini's star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing energies and are sometimes called the physicians of the gods. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini's star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others, and for there to be justice in our world. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star that gives blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. He also can give blessings for positive transformation and purification. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box. Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, a planet that can help with expanding wealth, and a planet who rules everything to do with banking and legal matters. And Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can give creative abilities, success in life, higher intelligence, and help with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Last but not least, the next zodiac sign with a planet in it is Karkataka, or Cancer, which today contains Venus, who is retrograde and extra powerful. So today we have Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Neptune retrograde. Rahu and Ketu are always retrograde. The sun and the moon are always going direct. So we have a lot of retrograde energy, and the two bright planets that are not going retrograde, that have that ability to, look like to be Mars and Jupiter at the moment. So the sun and the moon are always direct. They never go retrograde. Right now, we're honoring Venus for being in Cancer and for being retrograde today. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Asesha, a star that gives blessings for mystical power. Om Aseshaye Namaha. Om Aseshaye Namaha. Om Aseshaye Namaha. Asesha star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient light beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have great wisdom. We ask them to give us their blessings. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Asesha star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is the moon. Right now, Venus is sitting in a sign ruled by the moon. The moon is sitting in a sign that's ruled by Venus. This gives them a mutually supportive agenda right now, while they're in this relationship, which is called a Parivartana yoga. We honor the moon for ruling Cancer. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkataka, or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus, planet of love, planet of diplomacy, planet of happiness, enjoyment of material plane comforts, and the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I circle this around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking each of them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs. And may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. Right now, we have a few moments. If you have a question, you're welcome to post it in the chat, and I will do my best to try to answer it. Again, the moon is in Anuradha star today, which makes this a good day for working with the sounds Shrim Brazi, sounds that bring in the energy of prosperity and purification. Checking the chat, not seeing any questions, so I want to be respectful to your time. I'll go ahead and close out for today. Again, we very much appreciate it when you click on the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as this does help the channel to grow. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. See you tomorrow.